Hi everybody, welcome to another YDFLive show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of YourDigitalFormula.com, a program to help you grow your audience, share your message and transform your business. Today I wanted to kind of simplify things because I'm getting a lot of questions on kind of via messaging and kind of emails and stuff like that. Yeah, I just wanted to simplify everything today and just pick 3 things you need to grow your online business and to make money in your online business as well. Number one thing is you need a distribution channel. And a distribution channel for you and what we're teaching in YDF is Facebook. And that's why we're teaching you to grow your Facebook page, grow your audience and get as many followers as possible, and targeted followers as well as followers for kind of social proof as well. Because there's 2 types of followers. You'll get kind of dedicated followers who are going to buy from you, going to watch your Facebook live shows or everything like that. And that's a kind of dedicated follower and who's in your target audience as well. So your target audience consists of the people that are going to kind of buy from you. It's your ideal audience to kind of market a product to. If it's great, they're going to buy it and they're going to love it and they're going to love you for it as well. And the other type of audience is just anybody that comes onto your page and it is good for social proof. So you might have, say, 1,000 of a targeted audience, and you might have 9,000 people who just can enjoy what you do on your page, but they're not really your target audience, if that makes sense. So it's good for social proof. So instead of having just 1,000 followers, you've got 10,000 followers, which looks good on paper, but within that 10,000, you've got 1,000 kind of dedicated followers who are going to buy from you, who are going to watch your Facebook live shows, who are going to interact, who are going to share, comment, and everything else. So on this page, we've got 140,000 kind of followers. Obviously, every single post that I post on this page in particular doesn't get seen by 140,000 people because of the Facebook algorithm. But we've got a dedicated following, like yourself. A lot of you come on every single day. Hazel Johnson, welcome to you. Chip McKinn. You come on every single day and you kind of watch the YDF live show. A lot of you are YDF members as well. You're in the YDF tribe. You've joined us over there. So that's the one thing you need. You need a kind of distribution channel, and that is Facebook. Obviously, you can expand your distribution channel as well, and that could be your other social media sites like Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat if you're on that, Periscope, anything else you do on social media is part of your distribution channel. The second thing you need, and this will also be considered part of a distribution channel, but it's extremely important for your business, and that's an email list. So you need an email list. And the reason you need an email list, because you could lose all your social media accounts. Say you got banned from every social media account you ever had, and you've no way to get your kind of word out there, then an email list is totally separate from your social media accounts, and you can't get banned from having an email list. Well, you can. They could shut down your email kind of autoresponder account, but what you do to combat that, and just in case that happens, you download your email list every month, and if one company kind of bans you for whatever reason, and chances are you're never going to get banned or your account shut down, you just move it over to a different email autoresponder. So if you've got 100,000 people on your email list, then you can move it over to another autoresponder service if one account shuts you down. But chances of you getting shut down are few and far between. It's only if you do something really, really drastic and you go against kind of FTC rules and kind of their rules and stuff like that as well. So chances are you're never going to get shut down. So that's the second thing you need, an email list. You really need to think about building your email list just now. If you haven't done that already, you have to start doing that. I know I've said that loads of times in the past, and I keep saying it in the YDF group as well. You need to start building your email list. And the third thing is, and that's the thing I want to kind of focus on, is a product. You need a product. So you could make money selling kind of other people's products as an affiliate. So when you kind of send somebody over to a product and somebody buys that product, you can get an affiliate commission. Now, affiliate commissions usually go from between 30% to 70%. So something's $100, you get between $30 and $70 for promoting that product. So you can make a lot of money that way, and a lot of people do make money that way. But I would advise you to create your own product, whether it be an ebook, whether it be a program, you know, the YDF program, whether it's something like that, or whether it be kind of MP3 downloads or video program or something like that as well. Start thinking about your product and start thinking about the products up from that product. So for example, if you've got an ebook for $27, you might want to do an upsell to a program going into much more detail about kind of what's in the ebook, and you do videos and you do kind of slideshows and stuff like that as well. And you might sell that for $147. And then you might have a mastermind kind of group that you sell for $997. And then you've got kind of elite coaching after that, maybe for $1,400 a month per person, for example. And a lot of people are kind of say as well, I've just forgot to open up Skype. Just bear with me a second. Just in case there's any questions, I usually do Skype. I'll just see. I've just shut the computer down because I was having problems. Right, this is not working. Nope, we're not getting in. So I'm just going to have to try and read your questions from Facebook as normal. Do apologise for that. I just can't remember the password for Skype. It's that long since I've signed in. Yeah, so a lot of people come and kind of write to me and say it's really difficult to get a program or a product together, but it's not. And I want to give you kind of a case study. Myself and Maria Flynn, who are really, really busy people. I'm snowed under kind of with work, everything that I'm doing at YDF, everything that I'm doing on all my other products, and kind of doing Skype calls and coaching and loads of other stuff. And Maria is doing exactly the same. She's got her own blog, she's got her own Facebook Live show, her own Facebook page, and she's does loads of stuff in the background as an operations manager for myself as well, and working full time. And we decided, like, okay, we're going to start a program. We should get a program together. We've been doing Facebook Live shows for about 6 months, and between us we've done about 400 or 500 shows between us on kind of the various pages that we've got, and we decided to create a program. Now the program's only going to be $147, and it's called the Brilliant Facebook Live System, and it's showing people how to do Facebook Live from beginning to end and giving them tips, techniques and kind of tricks to make the Facebook Live shows kind of really rocket. And so we decided this last week, and so we put a date on it. Okay, we put a deadline, so we say, okay, we're going to get this done in 10 days time. So we literally said, okay, I'm going to put a date of the 16th of November, and we both kind of looked at each other and went, holy shit, so we need to get to work. So all we've done, and we need to kind of look at the whole system, all we've done is kind of looked at the whole system, broke it down into 8 modules, and then we'll have an introduction at the very beginning just to welcome everybody in, and then we'll have the 8 modules telling you exactly how to do it. And we've got higher concepts in there about why Facebook Live is really good. Then we go into the logistics of it, setting up a Facebook Live from your phone, from your computer, and everything else that goes together with the Facebook Live, how to get more people onto your Facebook Live for example. So we kind of wrote out the plan for it, done the 8 modules, and we've done and dusted 3 modules altogether so far. We've only got 5 left to do between us, and we're doing it kind of half and half. So Maria's doing 4 modules, I'm doing 4 modules as well. And they're about, I'd say, 30 to 40 minute videos with PDF downloads and MP3 download as well. And all it's going to take is 10 days to write a full program for that for $147. So we set our minds to it. We knew exactly what we were going to do, and you can do that as well. That's how easy it can be. It's just recording videos, putting them into modules. Obviously you have to structure the program as well, but it's just recording videos, making the videos, kind of putting cheat sheets on just to say, okay, this is what each part of the video is talking about in a PDF download. Because people are different, they have different modalities for learning. Some people learn good on video, some are good on MP3 when they're listening, and some are good while reading. So we've got all the different modalities in there. So we've got an MP3 download, we've got the PDF download as well, and we've got the videos as well. So that's why you want to cover all the modalities for kind of learning in there. So we've done that, and it's going to be finished. It'll probably be finished over the weekend, certainly before the 16th, before we actually go live. And what we're doing, we're offering a 50% discount on it. So you can get it for $77 to teach you everything about Facebook Live. And we set that program up within 10 days. We're working on it just now, and we decided a couple of days ago we're going to give it 10 days to do it. And we're doing it. And we're extremely busy. We're working 40, 50 hours per week. Well, I'm working about 60 or 70 hours. Maria's doing about 40 hours a week for me, plus she's doing her own thing as well. So I would imagine she's doing about 60 hours a week as well. And yet we still managed to do that program. So if all you've got is like your Facebook page just now, and you're kind of growing that, and you want to think about a program, think about how quickly you can get a program out. It doesn't have to be hard. It can be really, really easy to do. So that's it. Just now, that's what I wanted to talk about, just to simplify the whole process of growing your business online. I wanted to make that really, really simple. So I'm just going to see if we have any questions just now. As I say, I can't log into Skype, so I can't get the questions from Maria. Unless, Maria, you want to give me the questions via Facebook, and I can look at it that way. And I'll just flip back in between, because obviously I miss a lot of the questions when I'm doing the kind of, when I'm talking about what I'm talking about. So if Maria, you want to do that, that would be fantastic. And I'll just go to, oh, I've lost it again. 1 sec. I'm just going to get you back up. Just bear with me a second. I just want to see if there's any questions. Okay, Lorraine Kavici-Blut, Stephen, I have noticed there are many Facebook Lives popping up on the internet. Your program called the Brilliant FB Live product. How do you purchase or buy it? Will it be easy or like a beginner with technology, a person like me? Does it explain it? Like easy level? You and Maria are so positive, talented and very authentic, exciting to teach how you do a Facebook Live. Lorraine, there's a link above the comments. So in the comments field, there's a link above it. If you're watching on your newsfeed, there's a link above the video. So you can get that for the 50% off special deal just now before it goes live on the 16th. So yeah, you can definitely do that. And it does teach you from the beginning. So it teaches you about the whole concept of Facebook Live, why we should all be doing it, why it's going to be good for your online business as well. So that's why I do in the first module. And it's not going to be available until the 16th, but you can get the discount just now. You can buy it $77 with the discount. So you can definitely do that, and it does explain it from the very beginning to kind of higher level stuff as well. There's not a lot of technology in Facebook Live. There's not a huge amount of technology, and you could make your Facebook Live shows as elaborate as you want, or you can just keep it simple. And that's what we advocate. We advocate keeping it simple, so you can just start today. You could literally start today if you wanted to, just going on Facebook Live, and that's what we teach. So it's from the very beginning onwards, and we just keep and kind of teach higher concept stuff as well. Lorraine is saying thank you so much. My pleasure, Lorraine. Hope to see you on the inside. Just see if we have any more questions here. Just bear with me a wee second. It's going to go over to another page, and right, this is playing up so much. Right, we have a question from Maria Flynn. Stephen, can you please share your favourite email list services that also offer free list building ability when you're first getting started, if you know off the top of your head? Okay, my favourite, I have to admit, Maria, is Aweber. Aweber is an autoresponder, and that's whereby you collect your emails. You can put kind of pop-ups on your blog, or you can put a link on your Facebook page, and you can start collecting email addresses that way as well. And usually what I do on a Facebook Live, I would say, okay, click the link down below in the comments field, and you can get access to a free ebook or something. And that goes straight to Aweber. It collects all the email addresses, and you can write to everybody that subscribes to your email list. So you can do that. So Aweber is really good. Now, Aweber is only about $19 per month for the first 1,000 subscribers. Something like that. It's about $19 per month. But MailChimp, there's MailChimp and there's a few others out there. MailChimp offer you up to 1,000 subscribers for free. So anything up to 1,000 subscribers, you'll get that list for free. They'll build it up for you for free. Anything over that, you start paying. It's about $19 a month as well. About $20 is the average for that. And the more people you build up on your list, the more obviously you'll have to pay. But the more people you have on your list, you should actually be making more money. So once you've got to maybe 5,000, and it might cost you say $30 or $40 a month for 5,000 list, you should be making $30 or $40 a month easily. You should be making 10 times that per month from a 5,000 email list. So I hope that answers your question, Maria. So that's a really good one. So Aweber and MailChimp. I'll put the links down below after this. Question from Tiffany Reid. How about offering a services rather than a product? Great question. Yes, you can definitely do that. And you can do that in a number of ways. So what you can do, for example, when I spoke about the distribution kind of channel, that's Facebook. So you offer great content on Facebook or wherever you're doing it, on your blog or your other social media sites. You offer great content and do a lot of it via video so people get to know, like and trust you. Once you do that, you can put links everywhere on social media to your services. So say for example you're a coach. So if you're offering coaching services, you send somebody over to a page whereby you're offering a free consultation, a free 30-minute consultation. And that's really when you're getting the person on the phone and you're looking to find out if they're a good fit and if you're a good fit for them as well. And you do that by asking lots of different questions. And so it's all about them. So you ask them all the time and all you're doing is listening. And then you can offer at the end your coaching services, say for $1,000 a month, and you get a weekly Skype call with them and they can ask you unlimited questions via Skype or via Facebook or via email or something like that. So yes, you can definitely do it for services as well. It's not just products, but you need to get out there. You need to get a page built, a dedicated landing page built, just to say this is the service I'm offering. If you're interested, click on here for a free half-hour consultation via Skype and just get them booked in, and do that with as many people as possible. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was. There was somebody doing 100 100 coaching calls, 100 half-hour coaching calls. They were going to try and get within the space of a couple of months or something. So they were going to try and do 100 coaching calls, consultation calls for a half hour, and they're going to try and do that within a certain amount of days. I can't remember. Carl Contini, that my name comes to mind. I can't remember. So he was doing that, and he's managed to get a couple of clients by doing that. So even if you get a 3 or 4% conversion rate from those half-hour calls, it's going to be well worth it for you, depending on how much you're charging for the coaching. And if you're an expert in your field, then you can obviously charge more for your coaching. So definitely you can do it for your services as well. Comment from Cindy Timmers. I want to sell videos of exclusive creative tutorials. You can definitely do that as well, Cindy. There's no problem doing that as well. Offer great content first. Send them over to a kind of free video to show them what you're doing. After you've done the free video, you can then offer them an actual program of you doing this. So that's the kind of easy way to do it. Great content first, free video as well to show them kind of your product or what you're offering them, and then offer them the program itself. So you can definitely do that. That's a good way. Another comment from Cindy. Some way I am not managing to do lives. The system doesn't work. I have to figure that out. Right, it might be a matter of updating your apps. If you're doing it on the phone, you need to update those apps that you've got, the Facebook app or the Facebook Pages Manager app as well. So you might have to update the apps on your phone because it works for everybody now. So you need to kind of update your apps if you're doing it by a phone. By a computer, it's a wee bit different. You either need software, free software or paid software. So it's a wee bit different on a computer. Comment from Hazel Johnson. I have a service, a bit nervous to get started for some reason. Okay, that happens a lot, Hazel. And usually that's the reason because a lot of people have this syndrome called Imposter Syndrome. So they keep asking themselves, who am I to offer a service and get people to pay me for the service? and they start questioning their own abilities. Think about it this way though. When you're offering a service, you've got to think about what the person is going to get from that service. So say for example, you're offering coaching because you're an expert, right? What did you say what you were actually? I have a service. So say you've got a service coaching people and on how to overcome shyness, for example. So I don't know what you're offering, Hazel, but just to say, for example, it's overcoming shyness. Now that's quite debilitating for some people. And if you've overcome that yourself and you've kind of researched it and you've maybe got a kind of counselling kind of certificate or something like that, or you've got a coaching certificate from somewhere and you're an experienced coach, think about the value that you're going to give to that person because you know what you're teaching actually works. And with coaching, and particularly as well in business coaching, all you have to be is one step ahead of the person you're actually coaching for you to give them value. One step ahead. So it could be that, just say for example, all you knew what to do is how to set up a Facebook page and how to do it the right way and how to get started. So you might think, well, that doesn't really offer people a lot, but you're one step ahead of people who know nothing about Facebook at all. And you could start coaching on that, for example. Obviously, you need to know a wee bit more, but that's just a crazy example. But all you need to be is one step ahead. So that imposter syndrome, you need to kind of look within yourself. That's about confidence within yourself, Hazel. So you kind of need to look at that within yourself because you've got the knowledge and people want your knowledge as well. You're doing them a disservice if you're not offering your service. So you're doing them a disservice if you're not offering that. And if you're offering it for free, people don't value free. There's no value in free. I know that sounds crazy, but there is no value in free. When you give somebody something for free, they're less motivated to do it because the perceived value of what you're giving them is at the very bottom. There's no perceived value because it's been for free. So you have to charge somebody. When you charge somebody, rightfully, if you're giving great content and you charge somebody, they're more motivated from the get-go to actually do something about it because the pain of losing that money is going to be too high for them. So they're more motivated to do and put in the work and effort with your coaching, for example. So I hope that helps, Hazel. A lot of people have that as a common problem. Question from Nina Blankenberg. So I should use Skype to do coaching instead of video chatting. Which is better? Skype is much better. With Skype, what you can do is you can record your calls. So you can offer that as part of the service, Nina. So you could record if it's a video call or just a kind of a chat call. You can record the calls and send it over to your kind of coachee afterwards. So that is, again, that's a higher perceived value. So you give them the MP3 of the call or you give them the video of the call as well. So they've always got a record of it. And if you want to go one step further, you can timestamp the video as well or timestamp the call. Just to say, okay, at 1 minute 50, we spoke about this. At 3 minutes 10, we spoke about this. So you could timestamp the call as well. Again, higher perceived value. Skype is definitely better than a video chat on Facebook. I just think it's a much more professional way of doing it. So I would say Skype, always for that. A question from Lorraine Kavici-Blut. Stephen, I think you had mentioned that you are doing a live seminar with your coaching and teaching of Facebook Live. Am I right? If so, when and where are you doing your seminar in Scotland? We've got one in June in 2017. So next year, we've got that coming out in June the 15th to June the 17th. And we're going to do a 2-day event in Scotland. So it's going to be in Edinburgh in Scotland. So I cannot wait for that. And we're going to open it up to the public. It's only open up to YDF members just now. But we'll be opening it up to the public later on, maybe January or February of next year. Once we really get into the kind of promotion of it as well, we're really busy with the YDF things and all the other programs that we're writing. So in January 2017, we're really going to focus on what we call YDF Scotland 2017. And it's an annual event we're going to be having in Edinburgh in Scotland. It's going to get top speakers in there talking about online business, about doing Facebook Lives, about doing kind of heart-centered entrepreneurship as well. Got some great speakers lined up. We've got Terry Cole lined up for next year. We've got Jennifer Gresham. We've got Dave Moore, who's going to come to YDF Scotland as well. Obviously, I'll be speaking there as well. And we're speaking to a few other people that we're trying to get in as well, which is going to be brilliant. YDF London this year was phenomenal. It was just amazing. And that was only a small group. So we've only got 200 places for that. And we've got a lot of the tickets sold already, but we will be opening it up to the public. But if you're a YDF member, obviously you'll get access to that. You'll be guaranteed a ticket if you do want to go. So that'll be coming out with more details, Lorraine. Question from Kathy Baker. Have email open rate patterns changed since social media has become so important? Are there one or two special tips for getting email opens relevant to what's happening today? Yeah, email open rates have obviously... No, they've not dropped. I was going to say they've obviously dropped because of social media. They've not dropped because of social media. They've dropped because we need to kind of teach ourselves the best way to get people to open up their emails. If you think about the kind of readers on an average, if you think about even yourself, about going through your email list, you get loads of kind of spam in there. So you have to make your subject line stand out. First and foremost, you have to make your subject line stand out. So it has to be kind of worthy of kind of opening up for people as well. But if you get people to know, like, and trust you from likes of your Facebook Lives for example, and your name pops up, it might be they put that into a special folder whereby they're going to read every single email that you kind of produce. And you can ask them to do that as well. That's one tip to do it. Just say, create a folder and here's how to do it. And here's how to get my emails into that particular folder. A bit convoluted, but you can do that. But your name should be enough to get them to open it up. But you've got to remember there's loads of spam coming out. So it's not that people aren't opening your emails. It's probably because they're missing it. And Gmail as well, they've got something called promotion emails. So it goes straight to a promotion email, which is more or less like a junk kind of email folder. So you've got to kind of train people to get your email out of junk or get your email out of that promotions tab to say you want to see it all the time. So we've got to kind of get around that. But there are ways to do it. There's definitely ways to do it. So for example, when I send out an email, what I do to combat that is I'll send out an email, say to 1,000 people. So I send out an email, say on average about 200 people open that email. Okay, so 200 people open it and maybe 50 people click on the link. So I'll leave that for one full day and then I'll go back to that email and send it to people who did not open the email the first time. They did not open it. So you might get another 150 opens. And then I'll go back the third day and send it to people who didn't open the first or second day. And you might get another, say, 70 people opening up. So a lot of people don't do that, and I don't understand why they don't do that, but it's just such a simple technique, such a simple trick, and people should be doing it, and it really doubles their open rates, doubles their click-through rates, or even triples, that I've seen quadruple even. So that's one tip, Kathy. And so loads of things you can do for email, actually. So I hope that helps a wee bit. Question from Magella Carney, will you be coming to Dublin? No, unfortunately not. What I was thinking about doing, I was going to do seminars in kind of America and I was going to do in Scotland, so I was going to go between the two. So do one possibly every 6 months, one in Scotland, one in America somewhere, and I was going to do it on the East Coast because all the big kind of seminars like talking about social media and growing your online business are usually in the West Coast. They're usually in San Diego or California or San Francisco or something. So I was going to do it on the East Coast and one in Scotland, but I'm not coming to Dublin unless I get invited to speak anywhere. That would be the only reason I went to Dublin to do a kind of seminar. So it's all about demand, Magella. So if there's no demand there, and I've never tested it, I must be honest. I've never tested kind of the demand for seminars. It's not been a big part of the plan just now, but it will be from next year. I'll be speaking a lot more next year because I'm comfortable, because I'm doing the lives now, so I'm just dead comfortable speaking just like this, and this is what it'd be like on stage as well. And I'll probably do a Q&A on stage. I love the format of Q&A because this is where I really get to use my creative juices answering questions like this. So possibly coming to Dublin, I don't know. Nina Blankenberg, will it be available to view for the people that cannot travel for health reasons, your seminar? I would love to see it. Please let me know. Okay, what we're going to do with that, and we've done this with YDF London. So if you go to the store just now at YDF or Stephen Aitchison store, you can click, I'll give you a link to that just so you can view it, not to kind of buy it if you don't want to. But what we've done, we've video recorded YDF London 2016 and we put it up for sale for people who couldn't make it. It's only for the YDF members as well, and that's $97. Well, it's not only for the YDF members, for the public as well. $97 for the public, and it's $50 for YDF members that weren't there. Any member that was there, they get it for free. So if you attend YDF Scotland, you'll get the recordings for free. If you're a YDF kind of member and you didn't attend, then we'll be selling the kind of videos, recordings for it, just to cover the cost of making the videos, etc. So it's not about profit making there, it's just to cover the cost. So we'll probably sell that one because it's a 2-day event, probably for something like $199 or something like that, and we'll have a payment plan as well. So it will be available, and to the public it'll probably cost about the price of the ticket, which is $497. So yeah, we'll be doing that as well, Nina. So I hope that helps, hope that answers your question. I'll just see if there's any more questions before we go. I know we've been on quite a long time. Right, I think that's it for just now. I don't see any more questions there. No more questions. So I'm going to leave it there for just now. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have a brilliant day. I'm going to do another Facebook Live in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to go over to Change Your Thoughts Today. A cup of coffee first, then I'll go over there. So have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. Okay, take care. Namaste. Bye now.